what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch last week's video, go ahead and do that. No, it has nothing to do with this week's video, but you should still go watch it and like it. Just saying. So this week I was having a lot of trouble trying to figure out what am I gonna post this week. Then it dawned on me. People ask me all the time, what made you decide to live in an RV? It's a question I get on a regular basis. People ask me this all the time. What was the thought process? How did you guys go about it? What brought around the decision? So I said, well, I guess I can answer those questions. The main reason I moved even to Florida is because I got engaged. My fiance lives in Florida. Now, moving from New York to Florida was a really big deal as it was. It's like almost 1,000 miles away from all the people that I know. So I said, you know what, whatever, I'm just going to jump into it. Let's do it. Now, I start looking at apartments. I'm searching online. You know, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Zillow. I'm on apartmentfinder.com. I'm on apartments.com. I'm looking. Decent neighborhood in Orlando is $2,200 for a 2-bedroom. If you want something in a nicer neighborhood, you're looking somewhere in the upwards of $25,000 and up. The hood wanted $1,800 for a 2-bedroom. Mind you, this is the hood, as I said. Okay. Now, if we do that math really quickly, of course, I would move to a decent area because I have kids. I don't want to be disturbed in my sleep by... No, I'm not trying to live that life. So I would have went ahead and gotten one of these apartments. I'd have been paying somewhere in the $2,200, $2,300, $2,400 a month range. You're looking at about $30,000 for the entire year just to rent. That does not include your water bill, your electric bill, cable internet bill, cell phone bill. You can't live down here without a car. You can try. They do have a bus system. You can try to live down here without a car. It's not like being in New York and the bus system comes around like every 5 to 10 minutes. It's not consistent. It has a schedule. It consistently follows its schedule, but its schedule is very spread apart. So you have to worry about car insurance. If you are going about the route of not owning your vehicle, you're probably going to have a car note. So pull all of that together, you're looking at spending in the upwards of maybe close to like $35,000 a year or more just to live. We didn't even start on groceries yet. What the fuck? So for me, that was just not a financially sound decision.
Hello, I like money.
It didn't make sense to do anything like that. Then he came up with this bright idea. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how he figured it out. I don't know who he was watching on the internet. I don't know what he was doing.
Light bulb
goes off. And he's like, babe, why don't we get an RV? So I grew up pretty much spoiled. I've always lived in a house. As far as I knew, I always had a house. So now this man coming to me talking about, oh, let's go live in an RV.
Are you crazy?
He went to Camping World. Saw a trailer, and then I flew down like a few weeks later, and then we went to Camping World together, and he showed me the trailer that he was looking at. And I instantly fell in love because, again, one, I'd never actually seen one in person besides, maybe seeing it on the highway or seeing them on TV, but never actually physically seeing one and, going inside of one. That in itself changed my whole, thought process on what RV life is like, or what an RV is. The one that we saw had the slide outs and the sides come out, and it just makes the space look so much bigger. Well, not look bigger, it makes it bigger. So after seeing one of those, I was like, oh, that's so dope. And the idea of being able to have all my stuff with me at a moment's notice, there's no packing required. If the apocalypse decided to start here in Florida.
Guys, what the heck is happening to the world?
Hook up my house to my minivan and we out. Everything come with me. So that idea is really, really dope. So yeah, so after I saw the RV at Camping World, I was sold. I was like, this is it. I want to do this. I want to get an RV. But again, remember, I'm all about making good financial decisions at this grown age, okay? I just turned 34 in June. I have kids getting ready to go to college. I want to make sure that whatever decisions I make for my family, that my money don't get messed up, because I can't afford to. So boom. So now, I've seen the RV. I sat one day and I said, God, if this is the route that you want me to go by, I will find an RV that fits my budget, fits my needs, and I will find it before August. And that's what I said. So we're in May. I'm doing all of the research. I'm looking. I'm on Facebook Marketplace. I'm on different websites. I'm researching RVs at this point. I have learned just about every type of RV that there is. From Class A's to Class B's to fifth wheels. I learned about all kinds of trailers. So finally, I find a trailer on this website called Pop RV. Pop RV finds me a trailer. Where? Philadelphia. At the time, I'm still in New York, living at my parents' crib. So they and it's so crazy because that very week that I find the trailer and make an appointment to go see the trailer, I'm already going to Philadelphia that weekend. So I was already on my way to Philadelphia for that weekend. So to be able to find the RV that week and also be able to schedule the appointment to go see it that same week, I was like, oh, okay, this is smooth. So get to Philly, I see the RV, I talk to the owner and everything, and I'm like, okay, this might be it. So I go ahead and, I speak with the representatives. I let them know, like, hey, I want to set up for my inspection. So they start helping me figure out how to get someone to set up for the inspection. I get an inspection set up for, July? It was right after July 4th. So I want to say that was July 6th or 7th for the inspection. Inspection was done. Guy told me, spoke with my inspector. He said everything looks good. He said there were a few things that needed to be checked out, such as, issues with my roof. But he said, besides that, it's a good buy. I said, great. I went home. I did some research, find out how much it would cost for me to repair my roof. Used that, renegotiated the price, dropped it down from... Original asking price was $13,000 for this RV that you see behind me. I brought it all the way down to $7,000 7,000, and then like another 1,000 went to the third party company, which was Pop RV. The RV is in PA. We're moving it to Florida, which means we now have to move it from Philadelphia all the way to Florida. We paid somebody to move it down here. That cost us what? $1,200? 1,100. So that was 1,100 to get it down here. It took us from the day that I found the RV till the day that we closed, 30 days. Maybe a little bit, yeah, about 30 days. It was about 30 days, at no more than 45. It was no more than 45 days. For the idea to turn into a reality, we can say that was, so that's what, this idea came up in May. So May, June, July. So that was about 60, 70 days. And it was not a hard process. It wasn't complicated at all. From finding the RV, getting my inspection done, and paying for my RV and picking it up and going, it was not super complicated. The beautiful thing that I love about this is the fact that it's mine. You know, everyone thought I was insane. They're like, Marley, why don't you just get an apartment? I said, why am I going to keep paying somebody apartment building that I'm never going to own? I can never say, this is mine. I can't pass this down to my kids. This is an asset now. This is something that they can use, or even I can use, to change my life if need be so. No one can come snatch it from me. You can't come. I don't owe no one for this. There's no note on here. It's for me. And that sense of security is something that a lot of people don't think about. Yes, it's nice to be in an apartment and have that type of luxury. Guess what? You don't pay that rent for 3 months. You're getting an eviction notice on your door. Which means you got to pack up all that shit that you got in there and get the fuck on out if you ain't got the money. I don't have to live like that, and I enjoy that. So I actually have been in the RV with me, my husband, and my son since August 6th. All 3 of us have been here. My husband was actually here before me. He was here since the RV got down here July 16th, that was, or something like that. We're in September now, so we've officially had the RV for 2 months. I've officially been living in it for a month. And I wouldn't have expected for me to enjoy the RV lifestyle as much as I have. And the reason why I say that is because I really thought that I would miss certain luxuries that having, you know, a home or an apartment offers. But I actually don't. So I still have work. I have running water like everyone else. I can cook. I can take a shower. What else can we do in here, babe? I can sleep. I can play music. I can watch TV. I'm really, really comfortable. The only downfall that I have right now is the fact that we're kind of all in one space. Yeah. But that's to be expected, being that my RV is only 21.5 inches long. Which is why I am presently in the market for a new one. I'm looking for something that's about 40 feet long, no more than 42 feet long. Yeah, I'm trying to get me a big boy. Me and my husband were watching a video the other day with these Class A model homes. And honey, it has 3 slide outs. They come out. Oh, y'all may not even know what a slide out is. I'm gonna show y'all. But it has 3 slide outs, and it was huge. Like the kitchen counters were like probably the size of this picnic table right here. And maybe a little bit more. Because this picnic table is about, what can you say, this is 6 feet? Yeah, so the tables was about, that counter space was about 6 feet. I don't have 6 feet of counter space right now. Okay, I think I got about 2.5. Yeah, maybe about 2.5, if that. So I was just like, oh nah, I need that. That's big. Then, you know, it had 2 showers in it. It had a master bedroom, had TV, fireplace, all kinds of storage on the outside. It was beautiful. There was a bed that comes out the ceiling. It was just like, what in the fuck is this? This is that's all I could do. Now I'm in the thought process of, you know, getting me a bigger one. But at the same time of wanting to get a bigger one, it has to make financial sense. So I am taking my time to find a new one. One that's way bigger so that I can have all the space that I want, because I want it. The journey continues. So that is how I came to live in a travel trailer. Okay, let's be specific here. So I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour of what the RV looks like. Okay, so here is our bed. Okay, here, that's our router and our internet and stuff. The AC. As you come around, you have our booth style dinner table. We only need 3 seats. And we have the computer right there. So you come around, you've got the counter space here. It's very limited. So I've got the air fryer, which I love. My refrigerator is down here. Got a Bluetooth speaker system that plays both inside and outside the house. I've got my stove over here. I've got my son's bed. Then up here, I've got some miscellaneous stuff, laundry, some boxes that we couldn't have store underneath the house, so we put them here. And then you have our bathroom. It's got your standard toilet, sink, and a shower. In the shower, you have your, you know, shower heads and stuff. My husband has this shop vac in here because we do use it in certain times, but he'll just take it out when he's getting ready to take a shower. And then you come around. Of course, we have a little medicine cabinet, holds our hair products and all those good things. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so now one of the biggest questions that I do get as well is, how do you get power? How do you get water? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you. Over here is where I have my water connection. So this right here is my little water hose that actually connects to my house. Okay, as you can see that down here, so it's my connection. This right here is basically it's a filter. It allows, you know, water to come through, and it filters out, you know, any extra nasty stuff that's in water, dirt and all that good stuff out of that, to make sure that the water that comes in here is nice and clean, because I use it for, of course, showering and for cooking. So you don't want to have no weird shit in your water. This is my power cord right here. This is basically what powers the entire house. I come down here and it connects to in here. Okay, as you can see, I've got my surge protector attached to it, so that if God forbid anything happens with this box here, my equipment won't get damaged. I would love to show y'all what it looks like underneath, but it's a wasp nest under there, and I watched my son get stung twice, so I'm not about to get caught up in that type of mess. Yeah, so that's how I get water, that's how I get power. And oh, one more thing. So of course, you know, we're using the bathroom inside, and I cook and do all those good things in there. I have to have a sewer line. So this is our sewer line. Right here, I've got access to 2 of my tanks. As you see, one says black tank, one says gray tank. Black tank has all of the nasty stuff. So like your urine and your poopies and ew. That's coming straight from the toilet. That's just the toilet. And then the gray tank is all the other water in the home. Basically anything that's coming out of the sinks, the shower, that's where that's gonna go. Now when it's time for me to like release this, because as you see, the levers are closed. The levers are closed mainly because, yeah, I can have it running, but what I don't want happening is the waters in my tank mixing, because that'll be kind of gross. So I just leave everything closed. Every few days I come and I release them. So the first thing I release is always my black tank. And then I release the gray tank. So yeah, that's where we stay. That's our little piece of heaven. So yeah, definitely ask questions. Again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post about what's going on in our world, what we did for that day. Leave questions, comments, concerns about our RV living. Thanks for coming, guys. Bye.